Hello, welcome back to a day full of budget. I hope everybody is well. Today is my cash stuffing for week 4 of March. For us, March is going to be a 5-week month. Just because of how pay dates have fallen, it's just going to work out best for us. So we're going to restuff for the week. I do a hybrid system, so there'll be £140 in cash and £644 stuffed digitally, which I do using Chase, Starling, Monzo, and then I've got a couple of little regular saver accounts that attach to our current accounts. So I use all of those pots just because I find that works best for us. So let's get started. We'll count the cash to start with. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. And then we can get into our week once we have all cash stuff, because our week doesn't start until we've done this. Right, so let's do these first, actually. Let's get the cash done first. So I put £15 a week into food. This is just for any overspend from our online shopping that we do. So like little top-ups. So my self-care, I'm not getting any in cash this week. Mine is all going into the bank. And I've still got £10 from last week, which is rolling over, which is great. Time for us is just going to get a 10. So it's got £10 in there. Again, that's just going to roll over. Health and beauty is going to get 15. It's still got its £5 in the bank, which is fine. I keep that there just in case I get any little bits on the food shop, and then I can just transfer the money across. So it's 25 in there. My middle needs a haircut, so that'll pay for him. And then we've got £25, sorry, to go into family fun, and there's £15 left. So we've got 20, 30, 35 and 40. And hopefully we won't really spend too much of that this week. And then we can tie it over into the Easter holidays. So that's all of those done. So I don't know if you heard that, but that was the postman. Just putting some stuff through letterbox. And now we're just going to go to our binders. So my binders work exactly the same as if it was cash, but I just use the placeholders that we make and sell on our Etsy store to represent. I do this because this holds me accountable, because if I'm tapping on my card, I remember that I have to adjust it in these binders, and it just makes me so much more accountable for what we're spending, and mindful. It's all about, I think, for me, being mindful of what we're spending, because it is really easy just to tap the card and sort it out later, but now I'm just so conscientious about what I'm spending money on, so it really does work. This works for me. So we've got 120 online for food. Now, fuel and charging is getting a whopping £100 this week. Now, it normally only gets 30. So yeah, that's a lot. I'm driving to Scotland on Friday in the electric car, and I'm hoping that we can get there and back on, well, less than £100 worth of electrical charging. We'll see. I'll let you know next week. Videos will be late next week because I drive home on Monday, so I won't film till sort of Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So that's that. Family Fun doesn't get anything in the bank at the moment. My self-care is getting another 15. Oops. So I'll put 20 in. So I've actually got £27 in the bank. I thought we'd just put 30 in there because I've had getting my eyebrows done. Money for us is cash now. School is getting more than I'd originally planned, so it's getting £30, and that's just because my boys have had a couple of things that I've needed to pay for that they're doing like extracurricular stuff that they're doing in school, which is fine, but just means I've had to pay for that. Clothes is getting 20, so we haven't spent any of this for a while. Oh, I'm at 20s. Ooh. Okay, we'll have to just put 10s in. So I've got 50, 60, 70, 80. So I've got 80 in clothes, which is amazing, because we're coming into the summer and the boys don't have any shorts that fit them. So yeah, we'll need to start shopping. Health and beauty is in cash. Home. So home is, so I don't know if you've watched my last video, you'd have heard me talking about all the extra things that we're buying at the moment. So we've just had our carpet, we've ordered our carpet, we've just bought a sideboard. Now all of it is currently sat on credit cards that we plan to pay off when the payment is due. So we keep the cash in the bank for extra interest, and then we'll pay the credit card off in full when it's due. However, there was, so again, for my long-term, that doesn't quite sound right. But for those viewers that have been here for a while, may remember back in December when my husband changed jobs, or it might have been, yeah, back in December. He changed jobs and wasn't taxed enough. So I put £600 into an account for to cover tax that we'd need to pay in January and February through his payroll. Now he managed to do overtime, so we didn't really see a drop in his income through tax. So I had that £600 sat there. Now what I'd done is that £600 has paid for the skirting boards for our living room and my office. It was about £505. So the remaining £95 I'm putting into home. So actually home now has 790. Well, it's 88 actually, but we'll represent it with a 90. So 750, 70, 90. I have a plan with how I'm going to pay for all of this stuff, but at the moment, this is just kind of where we're sitting. I've got a little bit of time to sort it out, but I do have a plan. It's always good to have a plan. So for kids, we are adding 30, so I've got 70 in kids now. I need to pay for their school credits. They get rewarded for credits that they get in school. It's just £1 a credit. It's just a nice little incentive. So usually when you come into the holidays, so we're coming up to the Easter holidays, they'll get a little bit of extra cash. They can go and go out with their friends and things like that, because that's not something I necessarily fund. That's what they get their pocket money for, and they need to learn to budget. So that just sort of helps them with that. What am I in now? Talking too much. Clubs. So clubs normally gets £100 a week. It's only going to get 40 because I've put 100 into fuel and charging. So I kind of have to give and take from my pots. So it's actually only getting 40. So this will have 130 in 20 and 30. So I'll put these back, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. Pets is, oh God, I messed up the placeholders because I didn't get them out when I done my last video. Oh, I said I'd go back and sort it and I never did. Got too engrossed in other stuff. So what we're putting in pets, so we had 80 and it's got 95. I think I'm going to stick with the blues actually, which I've just put back and I've now taken back out again. So 95 in pets, which is actually building up really nicely. I'm really happy with that. School food has got 20 and is getting another 20. Hopefully I don't need to top them up now until after the Easter holidays. Bus pass is getting nothing. So now our medium to long term binder is, oh sorry, I've got a hair stuck to, there we go, it's annoying me. So our tremendous challenge, which is for tech, is just going to get £10. So we're just going to slowly be adding to this one. Ooh, how much have we got in here now? So we've got 40. I'm adding 10, so that's a 50. It's going to be in there, which is good. So I'm hoping over the next couple of months I can add a little bit more into here. But we'll see. £5 challenge. I'm so ready for this to be done. But we will keep going. We will keep going. Slowly but surely. £5 a week. All adds up. 150, 70, 85. So we'll swap those 5 and 10 for a 20. Now I've got some. Was that even in shot? Not really sure. Not sure. What's everybody up to this week? Let me know. I've got a quiet Monday to Thursday, but then a busy Friday to Monday. So I'm just kind of taking it easy this beginning part of the week. So car maintenance is getting 20. Again, if you watched my last video, you'll know that we are in the process of changing our little car, which is an automatic, for a manual. So my oldest son can learn to drive and then go on to take the car, and that'll be our welcome to adulthood. This is us helping you. So at the moment we'll have to cover the insurance for the first year. I've said we'll cover it for the first year until he gets his first year of no claims. Yeah, so we're in it's all in the process. So I'm going to keep adding to it until such time that I need to take from it. And the electric car is getting 25 as usual. So we haven't had a look at the insurance yet for this. It's due in May. So hopefully we'll be nearly at the £1,000 by then. Oh, what am I doing? And my brain just went somewhere else. And now I don't know what I'm doing. Right, 700, 800, and 50. Do you know what? I'm going to swap those two placeholders for a 3. Sorry, I'm faffing now because I'm trying to get back into the room. I just kind of disappeared out the room for a minute. Right, 875. Is that right? So 9. Yeah, that's right. I'm back. Sorry, I have a very overactive brain. So there we go. Right. So the dress £1,000 challenge is getting 20. I do like this challenge. So that takes it to 350. Let's swap these out. Oops. There we go. I'm just going to leave that out because it's quite wet. And then our 1K challenge. So this is our emergency fund. It got £12.40 this week for my roundup and our usual £10. So it's now at 274. Which is, no, not 274, 374. So I'm just going to add 20. I'll take the 10 out. So that's our emergency fund. And again, with all of the things that we're planning on purchasing over the next sort of few weeks, month, if I need to take money out of the emergency fund, again, so we don't use credit, I will 100% be happy to do that. Oh, oops. Oh well. Good job there's no coins in it. And again, this £100, oh my God, where's my words? This 100 envelope challenge, which I'm adding £4 in today, will, if this needs to be used, then it will. And then we'll just start again. So we've got 1,167. So I'm actually just going to leave it because I've got 1,165 there. Because it was at 63 and now it's at 67. So this was kind of for new car / uni sort of fund. It's just we've done it a lot sooner than we were going to. Just because one of the main reasons we've changed the car is the car is due to be, my car's due to be serviced and taxed. Taxed at the end of this month and serviced next month. So we don't really want to be paying all of that money out if we're going to get rid of it anyway. And I am an awesome haggler, I have discovered. So I was about to walk away from the dealership. I was like, no, I've set my budget and I'm not going over my budget, because they always try and get you over, don't they? They're like, oh, well, we'll get you somewhere near that. And I'm like, no, that is my budget. I am not shifting. And I was about to walk away. I was like, okay, that's fine. There's another car somewhere else. I'll sell my car privately and we'll make sure that we're within our budget. And miraculously, he met me at my budget. So always haggle, always. They say there's no real wiggle room, and there absolutely is wiggle room. So I came home very smug. I was like, oh, check me out. Yeah, anyway, sorry. There you go. But again, it all, like, years gone by, I would have just gone, oh, that's fine. I'll pay that extra, like £400. It's fine. Now I'm like, no way. No, not a chance. So holidays, we're going to add just 100 in this week. We have booked nothing still. We've been so focused on getting the living room sorted, and now we're kind of in getting car sorted. We keep looking but haven't actually sort of found anything that we're actually going to book. But I'm going to keep saving, and then we'll book. Not that I've really got much to book with at the moment. So I'll just leave that out for it to dry. And then this making lemonade will be spent at the weekend. Oh, and for those that are remotely interested, I've gone with the cheaper hotel. Just now, with all of these other things that we need to buy, I have gone with the cheaper one. But on booking.com, the hotel each week has been getting cheaper. So I've actually cancelled and rebooked the hotel like 3 times. And I'm probably going to do it again today. I'm going to change it because I think there's another £40 been knocked off the same room. So yeah, it's always worth like not paying until you get, like not paying in advance and booking when you get there, because the prices come down. So that's cool. Anyway, still waffling. You know I love a waffle. Annuals. We are working on Solar Clean. So we're putting £40. Oh, and I do have my last 220 placeholders. That's the only pen I didn't get out. So let's... Whoop. There we go. I might actually book the solar panel cleaning man in now. Just so, yeah, I don't miss out. Ooh. So that's good. So we're doing really, really well on the annuals. So we're kind of covered till May. Brilliant. The wheel should be coming out in a couple of weeks. We need to order some salt. The garden bins I've had my letter for, that will come out in April. It's £4 more. Wood, we're all right in the minute. And then my prepayment certificate, it will be May, June time. How cool. Love that. So I'm going to be doing my giveaway in my next video. But I have some of these to give away. So that's just a little sneak into what's going to be given away in some of my prizes. Right, okay, where am I? Let me just gather myself for 1 second and figure out what I need to do. So I've covered all of that. Right, so we've got cash here. So £15 is for my husband, which will be his money. And then I've got £60, which is going to go into my family annuals. And we are working on my middle son's birthday. So he is working very, very hard on his birthday list. And we've got £60 to add to it today. So we're going to colour in 6 of these candles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So there we go. So let's see how much we've got in here. Oops, now. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40 and 60. So 160, so we're over halfway, which is brilliant. I'm just going to leave that out as well, actually, for now. And so it's my nephew's birthdays, and we've got some money left for the Easter holidays, for my Easter challenge. So we've got £70 left in there. So that will go for a nice treat, nice day out for us. So that's good. Right, I am done, I think. You will all be relieved to know. I can't think if I missed anything. Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much if you got to the end. Have a great week. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, because about 40% of my viewers aren't subscribed. So I would love it if you could just click that subscribe button. And then watch a video, because I don't think it counts if you don't watch a video after you've subscribed, but don't hold me to that. So anyway, thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.